Good afternoon. Glad to be here. Thursday was a normal Thursday for us, as we've been doing last season and this season. Come out with no pads, no helmets, and have a fast-paced run-through, making sure the assignment's right, but the players are moving their feet fast. And it went pretty well for us on offense. I'm going to check with Coach Rossi, see how it went for the defense, but I didn't hear any yelling and screaming, so I'm thinking it went pretty good down there also. So if you have any questions, I'm prepared.
Coach, should Jacobs practice today?
Oh, I don't know that. I wasn't down on that end, so I'll check when I get in.
See these two guys over here working. Can you talk about the way those two young cornerbacks have developed?
Well, they're getting better. You know, they like I've said before, someone asked me about the corners. You know, the fact that they stand out to get some extra on their own means that, you know, they're committed to getting better. And when you're out there at corner, it's a tough lot. Everybody in the stadium's looking at you, just like being the quarterback on the other side. And they've had some balls thrown their way, and they know they got to play better, but Coach Wilson and Coach Rossi just keep hammering the points home that's going to make them better players. But I'm not upset with how they played. I know they're going to improve.
Is there still reasonable hope that Darius will play this Saturday, or where's his status at?
I don't know if there's been an updated injury report go out, and we haven't discussed it, so I'm going to go by what we said at the beginning of the week.
How was the team's focus in practice this week?
This week, I think it was good. I think it was especially good yesterday and today. The kids came out and won a bunch of missed assignments. We didn't have any unforced false starts or anything like that that we've been harping on to keep us on schedule. So I think we're really happy with that.
One thing that's kind of stood out to me from talking to you, because you're not typically the head coach, is all the different position coaches kind of seem to do their own thing. Maybe on the outside we don't realize that. Can you describe that? Like, do you even deal with the linebackers coach very much on a normal week?
I do. Coach Frazier and I fight about whether it's going to be one-on-one pass rush or one-on-one routes. That was 2 days ago. But yeah, we deal with each other. We have to work together. You know, Coach Rossi and Coach Wilson to get together with Coach Campanile and Coach Frazier. I mean, not Coach Frazier, Coach McDaniels, and they'll do one-on-ones with each other. And they have to plan those things out, how the drills are going to go. Coach Panagos and Coach Browning get together and they have competitive drills during the individual periods. And, you know, you have to talk those things out so you're getting the most work in the little time that you're given.
Kyle had led us to believe kind of in the preseason that Tariq Cole might have been that sixth man on the offensive line. What made you guys go with Applefield there in that game and, you know, moving forward? Because
the right guard was down, and that's where Applefield had practiced the most during the week. Had it been the left guard, there's a great chance it was going to be Tariq.
Coach, how does the recruiting aspect of a home game change without Coach Flood available on Saturday?
Well, the recruiting office does a great job, EJ and his staff, and we'll go up and we'll meet with the players that, you know, grace us by coming to see us. And, you know, every coach has kids come from their area. You know, I got some faraway areas. I got Chicago and down in Florida, but my kids from Central PA that may come up, I'll go up and meet with them before the game, and we'll just go on and do our normal Saturday business with the recruiting.
Coach, has there been any discussion this week on special teams to find a way to make sure Grant has an opportunity to return kicks?
Yes, Coach Galliano has talked about that and what we're going to do in the return game and how to give Janari an opportunity, or whoever, if the off returner gets kicked the ball on kick return, give them an opportunity to get the ball up the field and help us with our field position.
I know there's limited things you can say on recruiting, but how much has it come up with the kids, and what's the message from the coaching staff when, you know, as to why Kyle's not here?
Well, they know the situation, and they understand. They know Coach is here every day except game day, and it hasn't been a big deal.
Did you have to make an effort, though, to reach out to guys right away when the news came out to make sure they understood the situation?
Did we have to? No, we didn't have to, but we did because we felt it was important because these young men are going to be part of our program.
Time for 2 more questions.
Coach,
yes.
Jacobs hasn't practiced the last couple of days at least, apparently. He wasn't on the injury list. Are you expecting him to play on Saturday?
Well, I would have to check with the trainer and the head coach on that, and I can't give you an answer that would be exact, and I don't want to do that right now.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Yep.